So as we're getting ready to head out to Wisconsin, I figured we'd go ahead and show the Chrysler minivan. Nice little minivan. The whole car still running at 12:30 in the morning thing was a little weird, but and then here's the Colorado plates. Gotta love that. But a Chrysler Voyager, but a nice little car. And we'll see how it does on this hour and 15-minute drive to Pepin, Wisconsin. We stopped on a Scenic Overlook. This is Pepin Lake. I keep saying Pippin, it's Pepin. And it is just...
no, this is, well, still, this is the Mississippi.
Oh, this is Mississippi. Okay, so we passed Pepin Lake. This is part of the Mississippi. I'm confused, but it is gorgeous out here. We were saying all these leaves, if we were here in like 2 weeks, the colors would be changing so much, but it is so beautiful out here. It's been a nice, fun little drive. So here's a map of Wisconsin, and Jesse just found this. We were all the way over here, inside Stockholm and Pepin. So we're technically in Stockholm right now, on our way to Pepin. It's funny seeing a paper map. I don't see those very much anymore. We have made it to Pepin for the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum and Gift Shop. This is where Little House in the Big Woods was written. Jen did bring the book with her, so we'll take her picture with the book later. So cute little town. And so here is the museum that we're going to tour right now. And then just up the road is a replica of the house. So let's go in, take a look. Support your museum, pave the way. LauraInglesPepin.com. All right, so we started in the gift shop area where you check in and pay, and kind of explained what we're looking at here. So behind me here is how the story begins. So this is where her life would have been. This is kind of setups and stories from her life. And then on the other side, back over there, is what the city of Pepin or the area would have looked like during the time that she was here. So let's head on into the museum, and her story begins here side. There are people here too looking around, so trying not to get too much in the way, but lots of cool stuff in here, lots of stuff to look at. Jordan. We're not expecting as much corn as we found on the way here. We were seeing harvesting going on and lots of cornfields everywhere. So it's just really surprising. It makes me really sad that we're such city folks now that seeing corn being harvested was really impressive. But so cool. All these very old items. Large cast iron kettle. After slaughtering a hog, was immersed in hot water in a scalding kettle to loosen the hair so that it could be removed with a bell scraper. The bell scraper, I don't know where that is. Described in Little House in the Big Woods. There's a little excerpts from the book. Where to? Circa 1932 on the book publishing date. So cool. A whole home sites. So here we are in the very first home which appears in the books, Pepin. Now, next we want to go to Kansas.
Minnesota.
Walnut Grove. And then Iowa. Definitely want to check all these out. There is typically a book that you can get at the gift shop that has a map of all the places. Then they stamp each location as you visit. Unfortunately, they're sold out of those maps right now. So they are going to still give us the stamp that we can put in the book later. So hopefully throughout the years we'll go ahead and get that book and add that stamp. Early map of Pepin.
You can read this. The word switches in the way.
Oh, funny. Well, here's some more sites. So, DeSmet, South Dakota. Spring Valley, Minnesota. Mansfield, Missouri. And Burke, New York. All the different sites that we eventually need to visit. We're back in the kitchen area. So again, more excerpts from the book. I love how on the bottom it says what page it was taken from. So you can really reference it. So these are pages 18 and 19 from the kitchen. And so many cool little things. This is something I noticed. So this is a dry sink. Before the invention of indoor plumbing. Really cool. Wood holder for the stove.
Ooh, that's a really pretty dish. And the cabinet that tells roses all over it is great.
This is original spice rack.
Wonder what's in here. Can I open it?
You should open it.
Oh, it's nothing. That's really That's heavy and cold. I want to open it.
So cool.
I'm gonna open it up. So this section is supposed to represent like her attic, where they kept all of their food and vegetables during the winter. And also, this little doll up here is supposed to be Charlotte, her little doll that her mother gave her at Christmas.
Obviously, she's read the books. I don't remember reading them. Another setup for when Pa was fiddling. Page 237, 238. So this section is about the family tree more than anything. Jen said these are all the aunts and uncles throughout the book. So the classroom section, Second Berry Corner School, and then up on the wall is the diploma, Wisconsin Common School. This is the clothing room. A bunch of different examples of all the clothes. Blocking frames for shirts and outfits. Quilts. What's that say, Jess?
Well,
1930?
yeah, 1930s. So her mother, no, not her mother. What? Somebody must have made this. I don't know. Because they came here.
So this table belonged to Anna Berry, Laura Ingalls Wilder's first teacher. And that was Anna Berry up in the corner. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and move out of this side and over to what Pepin would have looked like at the time. Jasmine, you got any closing remarks for this side where the story begins?
Not that I can think of, but just looking at this is so cool, and getting to tie in the book to what I'm seeing here is really amazing.
So let's head over to the other side now. Alright, so this side, town was named Pepin, and it was on the shore of Lake Pepin. Little House of the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder in 1932. So we're going to go in and take a look at this side now. Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum's throw. We're still in the gift shop part, but that is really cool. I'm not sure if Jen wants a throw, but we'll see. Oh, wow. Oregon Trail style horse and buggy. Wow. The Prairie Schooner. 1803. Built for pioneer travel.
So when you walk in, it's kind of a tight space, but there's several windows, and then there is a balcony. There is no way to get out there, but yeah, and then this moves, and there's a bell up there. Yeah, and then you just go down these stairs.
Reed's Landing, Maiden Rock, Ice Boat, Delta Queen Steamboat Company, Norman Rockwell. So it says there's eagles out on Lake Pepin, so I have to go check that out. See if we can't see any eagles out there. Crash of the B-24 Liberty bomber. Wow. So many cool things. I say cool things, and I'm reading about disasters, so I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's fun things to look at. And a whole nother room over here, so let's go check out what's in this room. Adding machine. Wow.
As being like one of Laura's friends, because she gave us like a certain time period that we had to put into.
Oh, did I grab it?
That's a map.
Where I'm going. Is it too late to change?
Actually, it's technically, since I wasn't there to turn it
Big
in on Thursday.
vacuum washer. Washing machine. Oh, wow.
Okay.
And we complain.
Oh, yeah, exactly. First edition books. So we got The Farmer Boy, By the Shore of Silver Lake, The Long Winter, Little Town on the Prairie, These Happy Golden Years. All first editions. significant events in the lifetime. And over here is a cool Champion sewing machine. 19... doesn't really say. Chiropractic spinal adjustments in the corner. Bird migration. Let's say that is it for the Pepin settlement area. So cool, the kids are now in the boathouse playing games as everyone else is still looking around. Oh yeah, there's this flag over here that I thought was really cool. I think I caught it earlier. But that is it. We're gonna go ahead and walk around the gift shop a little bit and see if there's anything we should show you in the gift shop. It is a paid museum. So it was $5 per adult, like $12 or $14 for family. Discounts for children's age, that stuff. So very reasonable, a lot of fun stuff in here. So we'll look around a little bit more, and then we're gonna go one more place in the city now of Pepin. So we are in the back of the gift shop now, and there is a bunch of the audio books on tape, and then a bunch of different books. And then Jen actually found one of the hardback books that she had been looking for with the original art. It's over here. So they've got paperback and hardback. And this is the original artwork that she really loved, so she was able to replace the book that she wanted. So a bunch of really cool stuff. Original books, and then outfits. There's some historical books for the area, and then some printed papers. So these are 25 cents. I bought a couple copies of those. And then a bunch of merchandise for the birthplace of Laura Ingalls Wilder. And they do all go all the way up to 3X, so I'm really happy about that. But I'm not going to get one, but they go all the way up to 3X. First time I've seen a shirt. Because Mall of America didn't have a shirt in my size. But bunch of postcards and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and call it from Pepin. And we'll head to our next spot. Yeah. All right, guys, we are done. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. Getting to connect the book to the museum was really cool for me.
It's a motorcycle game.
Got a bunch of motorcycles going by. Kind of loud. All right.
I loved it. Thought it was great. It was awesome that they put excerpts from the book and then the example of what it was. So you kind of put the two together. So that was the best part, I think.
And completely random, what about the lady we met inside?
Yes, we met a woman who, what she said was 8 generations ago, related to the Wilder family. The two grandpas were brothers.
That was really random. She was so sweet, telling us stories about sewing machine and different stuff that was at her grandma's place, and then told us that she was 8th removed. So that's really cool. So we are done at the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum in Pepin, Wisconsin. We're gonna hit one more location that has connections to Laura Ingalls Wilder. Let's go.
So we found out that the doll that she had, whose name we thought was Charlotte, is actually Roxy, but the author thought that Roxy wasn't a pioneer name, so they changed it to Charlotte.
We have traveled about 8 miles from the museum. We are now up at the birthplace of Laura Ingalls Wilder. So got just some markers and some replicas of what would have been up here. We made it more like a park, but this is where she would have been born. Kind of cool, nice little place to just pull over, and it's up just a random road, and then all of a sudden there's a sign that says historical marker. And here we are. See if there's any notes on this. That doesn't say anything on age, but that would have been the well. They're all down by the corn. I'm gonna go over by the cabin now. Here is the replica cabin. I think you can go inside. Let's go ahead and see. Please keep door closed. Oh, no. Okay, nope, it's locked. Not sure if you can go in or not. I can kind of see in the window. Walk around a little bit. Little reflection. Oh, I guess they're smarter than me. The door does open. Right, so we're inside now. Here is the fireplace. And a board with a bunch of information. But this is where the bedroom would have been. And it says that all 5 slept in here. And then over here is a fairly large pantry, which is surprising. You got 5 people in one room, but then a giant pantry. And then up top, like the loft area. Really cool. As we walk away from the cabin, we will go ahead and call it an end for this random adventure to Pepin, Wisconsin, to check out the Laura Ingalls Wilder birthplace stuff. We're now going to head back into town. We're going to go to lunch and see what we can find. There's a pickle factory or a couple different things down in town, and pick up from there. Jasmine, have you had a good time?
Yes, very much so.
Nice, fun little. You were reading the book in bed last night.
Yes. I got about halfway through the book before I was too tired to finish reading it.
Nice. So we'll go ahead and cut it from there. We'll pick up somewhere else. We'll go ahead and say goodbye. And now for us, it's back to the rat race. So we had to stop at the country store of Pepin, just to kind of look around. It was on the exit as we were driving out of County Road CC. We'll walk around a little bit here at the country store. There's some Wisconsin cheese in there, fudge, meats. Pie pumpkins, 3 for $6 for a pie pumpkin. It's a cute little stuff. Pumpkin patch sign. Welcome, friends. I love when we have time to just take it slow and enjoy a roadside attraction. Looking at the barbecue sauce, thinking about the barbecue sauce. We have decided to go to the Pickle Factory Grill and Bar. There's some nice cars going for a drive. We are in the Pickle Factory. Cool little place. We're right out on the water. We have got corner table. There's 2 tables. That's our view of Lake Pepin. But we are at the Pickle Factory Waterfront Grill.
With some sweet potatoes.
We are going to go nuts on some appetizers. We're getting onion rings, pickle spears, cheese curds. I might even get the coconut shrimp. Got a lot of appetizers coming our way. Hopefully this is really good. We'll see. So we've got the fried pickle spears and then Wisconsin cheese curds. So good. We've got coconut shrimp now. We got a PB&J hamburger with house chips over here. Jen's got the turkey club over there. Jesse, what did you get?
I got a Hawaiian chicken sandwich.
Nice. So Hawaiian chicken sandwich. We got giant chicken strip over there with Jordan. We got a pizza for the boys. Lots of food. Let's eat and I'll tell you how it tastes after.
You're not gonna eat this?
Party at the lake.
Do you want mine?
All right. Hey Jess, since you're right beside me, what do you think of dinner?
I thought it was really good. I had the PBBJ, and it was really good, but a lot of different textures.
How was it having the peanut butter on your sandwich?
Really weird, because sometimes I forgot there was peanut butter, so I would bite down into the sandwich and be like, what did I just bite into? So, but otherwise, it was good.
Absolutely great meal. I really liked the pickle spears. That was really good. I had the coconut shrimp as my meal, and those were really good. I did get a piece of coconut stuck in my throat, so that was kind of inconvenient as I'm still trying to get it out. But everyone really enjoyed. Everyone cleared their plates. The house-made potato chips were really good. Sweet potato fries were really good. So all in all, another great meal. Just around the corner, or like across the street and down by the water from the museum we went to earlier today. So we're gonna go outside now, take some pictures out by the water, and we'll call it a wrap. So this is the view we've been staring at for our whole meal. Absolutely love this. Cancun is 2,332 miles away. Key West, New Orleans, so cool. Fort Myers Beach, Florida. So we're down at the Pepin Marina. There's a LIW museum is where we started our day. So awesome. The skies have cleared up. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We're walking down to the end. Absolutely gorgeous. It's in the low 60s, I think now. 65. Nice light breeze coming off the water. All these colors. So beautiful. There's a boat coming in. Couple more boats coming in. Little one and a big one, and then another one over there. Daughter with hair waving in the wind. All right, let's get some pictures. We are going to hop back in the car and drive back up to St. Paul, Minneapolis. We fly out in the morning. We've already checked in for our flight, so we're ready to go. Our flight is at 10 a.m., 10:30. We got a couple more things planned for this evening, and then we'll call it an end for this random adventure to Minnesota. So much fun. We'll see where we end up next. Just had such a great time that day. Really enjoyed just the beautiful drive. The weather was so great getting down there. Pepin ended up being a little over 2.5 hours with all the stops and stuff we did, and drove pretty slow just to kind of take a look at everything. The Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum was awesome. Learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and everyone seemed to have a really good time looking around at all the displays. Everyone was so friendly and telling us all kinds of stories. And then going up to the house was really cool to see, and getting a picture of Jen with the book was kind of cool. Dinner or lunch at the Pickle Factory was good. The food was good. The fried pickled spears were great. Surprised there wasn't more fried pickle options on the menu, but still had a great time. We are off to the next day, which is our last day. It's a quick hotel review for the hotel we stayed at for our final day, and then we will close out our trip. Thanks for watching, everybody. And now for us, it's back to the rat race.